The continued trade tensions between the U.S. and India, including recent tariffs imposed on Indian goods, could reduce India's GDP growth by as much as 0.5%. And this according to V. Anantha Nageshwaran, Chief Economic Advisor to the Indian government. The tariffs, which target key export sectors, pose a significant risk to India's economic expansion at a time when the global economy is already facing uncertainty. The Indian Economic Advisor warned that the U.S. tariffs can have a chilling effect on the country's exports, particularly in sectors like pharmaceuticals, textiles, and information technology services. The Chief Economic Advisor of the Government of India said, depending upon how long it lasts, even in this financial year, it may translate into a GDP impact of somewhere between 0.5% to 0.6%. The impact could be substantial for an economy gearing up for higher growth after a pandemic recovery. Now, this comes as India is making strides to expand its export base, but tariffs raise questions about the country's trade relations and long-term strategic planning. Nageshwaran emphasized the need for India to diversify its export markets and invest in value-added industries to offset the negative effects of the tariffs. While the government continues to engage with the U.S. to seek relief, the current trade policies may force Indian businesses to reassess their export strategies. Experts also point out that the tariffs come at a time when the global economic landscape is fragile, the slowing growth in major economies, and rising inflationary pressures. The cumulative effect of these factors could slow India's economic recovery and dim the outlook for the upcoming fiscal year. In response, India's policymakers are considering measures to boost domestic demand and support exporters through incentives and infrastructure investments. The goal is to strengthen the economy and buffer it against the external shocks from U.S. trade restrictions. The pressure from tariffs highlights the vulnerabilities in India's export-led growth model, and the government's response will be critical to maintaining economic stability in the months ahead.